Sorry, but we're a little busy right now.
Lawrence, do you know who you're talking to?
The inspector? That's you? Oh, Law, it's all over.
Lawrence, let me do the talking here. Inspector, pay him no mind. I'm sure... Don't pay him any mind, Inspector. His upper story's a little gap-toothed if you... But seeing as you insist on sticking your... That is, since we, misplaced some people on our last tour. Misplaced them in the maws of some local predators. Now we're stuck here wondering how to get their room keys. Might have been Raptidons. I find it hard to tell them apart, especially when my glasses... Here's one. We ain't done nothing illegal. The guests signed the proper waivers to come out here. Still, it'd be a pain for Slug if we don't make it look like they checked out too. Byzantines aren't always put off by paperwork.
We knew sooner or later this was gonna happen. We've got some hush money tucked away. If you can get those keys for us, it's all yours.
You kidding?
Our bosses would want this situation resolved. We're the real victims here. The dead can't suffer. Did I just hear that right?
We're not out of the woods yet. We last saw the guests deeper in the wilderness, Inspector. That'd be...
Commander, you ever wonder why they put lights on our armor?
No, Trooper.
What about these tubes poking out everywhere?
No. Trooper, stop asking stupid questions.
Sorry, Commander.
Rizos cares about the happiness of its family. Spacer'sChoice can't say that.
Oh, hey, Candy Canyon! I know this place. It's where they did Free Range Fixer. know this place. It's where they did free-range Fixer. Oh, hey, Candy Canyon! I know this place. It's where they did free-range Fixer. Hey, here we go!
Done here. if this is a cult? Who am I kidding? It's a cult. Hold your judgment until you meet them. Some of my best friends were from Graham's camp.
The Prophet's treatments are intense. I nearly collapsed during the last session.
By imagining wealth, I can evoke prosperity out of the universe.
That's the last one. Get ready. I'm ready for this. Wonder what they use this bunker for.
By imagining wealth, I can evoke prosperity out of the universe.
Welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive and soon... At least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway. If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practices for calming the ill humors strangling your potential. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out, or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn away. And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability. Of course, I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart, and even have some variations of my own, such as the quintuple daily stomach purges. She's promised me that I'd be allowed to open my own branch of the retreat someday soon. Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon for coming up on 4 years now. I'm sure it's gonna happen anytime now. Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my best to be more chipper. Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away. Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were. I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the Prophet quite a lot. At least that's the only reason I can think of. Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried. I was here at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have, which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet. Actually, before you go, I noticed the Prophet dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange. Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped. I think so. Had the right size. I could have, but I generally don't have the time or energy to lead the Prophet hasn't been herself lately. But if I misinterpreted the situation and reported her improperly, I'd ruin my chances for opening my own wing of the retreat.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual. Scanning. No. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Additional tracks belonging to the prophet of profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Additional tracks belonging to the prophet of profitability. Timeline discrepancy. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance. Agreed. Likely theory. Individual injured was unconscious, not dead, and walked away. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent warning. Ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health. Side effects from extended exposure include dizziness, nausea, and unconsciousness. Additional likelihood of organ shutdown and/or death. Analyzing. Complete. Substances include woolly cow dander remover, sprat oil, and starship surface. Prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them and inhale the resulting smoke. Whether or not this increased effectiveness is good for an afflicted individual has yet to be determined. Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption. Most likely outcome, decap.
Fruitful and productive welcome, sister. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. We indoctrinate people in the back. Wait. With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty... Absolutely not. Any statements by Ms. Helen about us were blown out of proportion and altered by the media. In fact, she quite recently... excuse me. I seem to be remembering something that never happened. Whatever the case, I'm sure her speech about... Yes, I understand the pressure of one's employment all too well. But you needn't worry about how this little conversation is affecting my... I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid. I'm pleased that you noticed. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. I can't say any more. None of my clients have ever complained. So I'm sure they're perfectly... Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their table. It was a bundle of clothing, sister. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time. I'd say that I have a lot of clothing, but I think you already know that we prophets only have a moderate... I had a visitor, yes, but as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now. Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her. Well, I suppose that, whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. What would you... I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remark... However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients... I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would... Your tone of voice seems to suggest that you have information already, which also suggests... Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. Oh, really? Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen by mistake. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness. I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in, if her constitution was truly that weak. Laws, no. I hate guns. If I ever wanted to kill someone on purpose, I would have used a blunt weapon. Nothing quite like clubbing someone over the head. Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps too strange. The creatures of the wilderness are much less picky. Besides, The hotel is ridiculously far. I couldn't have made it all that way without some... What? Is this some kind of joke? No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of security so they can strike. I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to catch me in a lie. No. You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen. You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned. You monster! What am I supposed to do now? They'll be here soon. And once they arrive...
Got it. Inside voices.
Get blood on my clothes. That's the last of them. take you. Over.
No hard feelings, okay?
I hope I didn't get blood on my clothes.
Hey there. You find... That's all of them. Lawrence.
Let's see, which pocket did I... Here you are, Inspector. We'll make sure to... We'll wait here a little longer and start clearing out their rooms when the shift changes. Not...
Lawrence. Anyhow, thanks again, Inspector.
I've got your back.
That's gotta hurt. Down they go!
Don't mess with us.
rebooting. No cacaos detected nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker.
Returning fire! That was mine! Okay.
Okay, Captain.
Hey, I almost can't believe it. Betty found her way back. Oh, Betty, you big goof. What? And you, ain't you just the most reliable freelancer in the college? Yep, that's right. Her parameters for movement and target acquisition are a mess. Since Betty's back safe and sound, I'll be sure to let my coworkers know that you're a good one. Here's some money for your effort. Least I can do to show my thanks. Oh, I won't be turning my back on Betty again, believe.
No cacaos detected nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker. No cacaos detected nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker.
Keep him quiet, Cap.